Hmm. Oh, hello. Now that the draft's over, let's start thinking about our week one matchup, shall we? We have a really good lineup this week, starting with Michelle Naptime Sabo going head to head against Brandon Turkey Time Marchand. It's a classic matchup between my wife and my little brother in the fraternity, and I have never beaten Brandon, so I'm hoping Michelle can do what her husband cannot. We've got a head-to-head match between Ford versus GM as Will Fear the Beard Hudson takes on Carla. You call that a beard Van Campen. I'm expecting a lot of just vicious trash talk from the two of you. Amanda's meeting Kevin in the Google versus Quicken Loans face-off to determine which company can gentrify Detroit quicker. You can see Amanda here standing next to a man dressed as a lion, and Kevin here as a man dressed like a panda. Allison Brandt is not in this picture. This is another woman named Allison Brandt that I found on Facebook. She's playing Scott Van Campen, who's also not in this picture. This is another Scott Van Campen from Facebook. But I think that the friends' comments on these profile pictures work pretty well for the Allison and Scott that we know and love too, right? This Allison Brandt's friend Bill said, very nice. And this Scott's friend Scott pointed out that it looks like a prison photo. Nick's taking on Celia in a head-to-head matchup this week. Here's a picture of me and Nick from a few months after we met in 2006, shortly before we found out that this kid had tricked us into buying him a Game Boy. And here's a picture of me and Celia from a few years after we met in 1989, pretending that we like each other. Any other week, the matchup that we're calling the World Series 2016 Part 2 would be our headline game of the week. We're seeing Marion, who keeps warm at baseball games with toe warmers and thin Indians caps, take on Trisha, a Cubs fan who keeps warm with nachos and sitting next to some goon. Looking forward to that one. But without a doubt, the matchup of the week is between me and Matt in a game people are calling the Uncle Bowl to determine who will be this kid's favorite uncle. And I just want to point out how seriously and intense I'm taking this game. If you don't believe me, I just want to point out that I cropped my wife out of this picture to make this slide. So as we go head to head, Carla, I just want to point out that this is a picture of Matt failing to catch a football, whereas I have shown that I can hold a baby without dropping it. So it's time to make a decision. It's time to settle this. Everyone, set your lineup. Matt, except for you. See you on the game.